But he did make them good. All of the shops at that time were immaculately clean. Immaculately clean. And I think the reason for that is that the shops, the divisions, the guys had nothing to do, so they spent their time cleaning.
Yeah, nothing ever broke.
When an engine would go down at RTD, the bus was immediately towed to the main shop. He didn't let the division people do anything. And he had a team of people that worked just on that, and they would take it apart and analyze everything that caused the problem. And if there was a flaw from the manufacturer, he would get on them. This is one of the reasons why GM used to get so upset with him, because he would just scream at them for the mistakes they made.
So since he was a mechanic, did he ever make any modifications to the engines?
He made a lot of modifications to the engines.
Like what?
And the transmissions. Well, for example, on the engines, on your old 671s, originally when the head was put on top of the block, you put a seal, a gasket. There was a 4 or 5 piece gasket which always leaked. Well, he came up with the idea of machining a groove in the top of the block and putting a rubber, like a O-ring in there. And that solved all the leaking. Well, GM stole that idea. All your 8V71, 671, all the engines after that got that groove in it. And George was furious because they snuck in and copied it with one of their spy cameras.
So no more multi-piece gaskets then? They got rid of those?
Huh?
They got rid of the multi-piece gasket then?
Oh yeah, you had a big
one seal.
rubber band that went in there and you glued it in. Well, that's the way you do. That's the way you do all of them.
Wow.
Probably for shoes. I don't know why all of a sudden everybody wants to buy shoes, and I hate it because like those people the other day, they, well, I'm not gonna buy nothing, and then they go through everything and they take everything apart.
Yeah.
You waste your time.
You should give Alex a job. Just
Huh?
pay her to sit there.
Well, that or even Joe's Mar, but
There goes my.
there's not enough people to really justify it.
We gotta get the business. Round it up. Seasonal. Run some free
Then you
ad.
have to really get out and buy a lot of inventory. You gotta have a lot more, you know. And it's not as easy as it seems. And so, well, when I did the shoe business, you know, it was mostly for fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't really for. It just turned out to be that way.
The best businesses are the ones that are accidents.
What's wrong with this thing? This is one of GM's stupider ideas. They could have made this much easier to get a wrench or something in here, but it's very hard. You got to put something on the back. And
Tack weld the nut in there. So
they should have had a hole or some way that you could get in here, but. See, at the plant, when they do this at the plant, there's no radiator, there's no fuel tank.
all right.
And they put all this together and the fuel tank goes in last.
Like it's not our problem. when it
That's
goes
not
bad.
very good for the mechanic. A lot of manufacturing today is done that way. They don't care about the people who have to do the repairs, they only care about getting it out. In fact, that's true of cars and everything today. They don't. This is the reason why engineers for these companies never want to talk to mechanics, because they'll get eaten alive.
Oh yeah.